Welcome to my series, What the Hell is Wrong with Georgia and Georgia Power? Today is May 1st, and we celebrate an anniversary. 2 years ago today, Georgia Power completed the second of 2 new reactors and raised residential and small business rates 25% to make you pay for it. So let's celebrate, shall we? In fact, Plant Vogtle is such an outrageous waste of money and outrageous failure of regulatory oversight that it's featured in Money Waste TV, a Netherlands-produced YouTube video that looks at structural engineering issues so that they can learn about how to avoid waste and failures worldwide. That's how bad Plant Vogtle in Georgia is.
14 billion for a nuclear plant in Georgia. That became 36 billion. And here's the thing, you're paying for it every single month. This is Plant Vogtle, the most expensive infrastructure project in American history. Budget, 14 billion. Done by 2016. But then the delay started. Then the cost overruns. Then the company building the reactor went bankrupt. End result, 36 billion 7 years late. But that's not all. When the cost exploded, the government had to make a decision. Who pays for this? Not the company, not the stakeholders, but you. Every Georgia household got the bill. The most expensive electricity on earth, while wind and solar would have cost a quarter of the price. Nobody was held accountable.
So that's where he's wrong. There has been accountability. Last November, voters ejected 2 Republican incumbent commissioners from the Georgia Public Service Commission for the first time in over 20 years and elected Democrats. And not by a little, by a lot, by a 25-point margin. You want to know what the most offensive thing is? In May of 2024, during the ribbon cutting, Georgia Public Service Commissioners, Loans Program Officer Jigger Shaw, Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm, none of whom are paying a Georgia power bill, mind you, called for more reactors while they were eating cake in the shape of nuclear reactors. There could not be a more offensive, let them eat cake moment. Actually, eating cake at our expense wasn't the most offensive thing. The thing is all the complaining the commissioners did.
Vogtle, that was not easy.
You go through the nuclear plants that we have, and I still got the bruises from 3 and 4.
We basically had a perfect storm that was already coming our way with 2 nuclear units that were late. But we had to go through the unprecedented amount of dealing with putting all that into the rate base. We did the best we could. It wasn't our fault, but we did the best we could.
All the money and all the cost overruns and all the delays, you think it was all worth it?
I do think so. I mean, it was torturous going through it, and
Sure.
Certainly when you have a company like Westinghouse go bankrupt on you.
And so back in October of 2023, Georgia Power came to the Georgia Public Service Commission and said, we need more capacity. Now, that was right after we just turned on Vogtle Units 3 and 4. The Georgia PSC laughed at them. We were like, after everything we've been through, this is how you treat us.
For having to approve the big rate increases from their poor oversight. We had the bruises to show for it. It was so hard. Give me a fucking break. They're not even Georgia Power customers. Even if they were, it's their damn job. What is so hard about approving a rate increase for other people to have to pay while you're making over 6 figures to do it? If it's too hard, then get the fuck out. Actually, we'll help show you to the door. We've already done it twice. We'll do it again.